Imagine being rich enough to buy an entire neighborhood in a European capital. Imagine owning a yacht so enormous it needs its own private harbor. And imagine a collection of cars and watches so rare it could belong in a museum. This is not fiction. This is the life of Zeus of Monaco, a businessman known for his silence, feared for his influence, and admired for a fortune that feels almost unreal. His story sounds like a movie, but every detail is real. From modest dreams to a private empire. Zeus was not born into luxury. No marble halls, no personal butlers, no supercars waiting outside his door. His childhood looked ordinary, but his mind was not. While other kids played in the streets, Zeus watched. He watched how businesses were built, how money moved, how people multiplied capital. That curiosity never left him, and he had no idea it would place him among the world's elite before the age of 30. After finishing school, Zeus made a decision that surprised everyone around him. A traditional job was not for him, so he entered the world of investing. Some projects succeeded, others failed completely. Then, at just 20 years old, he made one bold move. He placed a large part of his money into a small technology company. At a time when the digital revolution had barely begun, almost no one noticed it. But Zeus did. The result was explosive. The company's value skyrocketed, its shares multiplied. In a short time, Zeus went from modest savings to his first real fortune. The millionaire's advantage, diversification. With his first major win, Zeus didn't stop. He expanded, he bought properties, invested in luxury brands, collected rare watches, and funded promising tech startups. Where others saw danger, he saw opportunity. Where others hesitated, he acted. Slowly, his name began to circulate inside the most exclusive business circles in Europe. Then far beyond. Zeus of Monaco was no longer just successful. He was building something much bigger. Before long, his name began to circulate inside the most exclusive business circles in Europe. Then beyond Europe. Quietly, relentlessly. By the time Zeus reached his 30s, his fortune had grown to a scale few could even imagine. Large enough to sustain an entire city. To many insiders, he was no longer just wealthy, he was already considered a living legend. The mansion that redefines luxury. Zeus's main residence in Monaco is not a house, it is a modern palace. Perched high in the hills, overlooking the endless Mediterranean, the property feels less like a private home and more like a five-star hotel, but far more exclusive. Exotic gardens surround the estate. Terraces designed for private receptions stretch toward the horizon. Even the landscaping alone is said to cost as much as a luxury villa on the southern coast. Inside, nothing is subtle. Crystal chandeliers, soaring ceilings with ornate finishes, marble floors beneath custom-made furniture crafted from rare woods and gold details. There's a private spa with thermal waters, an indoor waterfall, and on the rooftop, a heated pool with a bar and panoramic sea views. This is where Zeus hosts a carefully selected circle of billionaires, and according to whispers, where his most important deals are signed. The mansion operates with absolute precision, like a Swiss watch. Personal chefs, full-time butlers, elite security, nothing is left to chance. A fleet built to conquer the seas. But the mansion is only the beginning. When Zeus wants to escape the city, he turns to his fleet of yachts, and not just one. He owns several, each with its own concept, design, and purpose. Some are so massive they exceed the length of a football field. Inside, they resemble floating palaces, private cinemas, luxury spas, VIP restaurants, even underwater cabins with panoramic windows beneath the sea. One of his yachts is equipped with a helipad, allowing Zeus to arrive directly from the air, bypassing traditional ports entirely. For him, the ocean isn't an escape, it's an extension of power. Where Zeus goes, power follows. Zeus's favorite destinations are not random: the Caribbean, the Maldives, Greece, Italy. But his travels are rarely just about escape. He often aligns his journeys with high-profile events, moments where power concentrates. The Cannes Film Festival, the Monaco Formula One Grand Prix. While others attend for spectacle, Zeus attends for access. Every trip expands his network. Every appearance strengthens his position among the global elite. Private aviation, total control of time. Commercial flights don't exist in Zeus's world. He owns multiple private jets, designed by luxury firms where no detail is accidental. Leather interiors, gold accents, cabins built for meetings at 12,000 meters above ground. Some of these aircraft cost as much as the most expensive mansions in Europe. For shorter distances, Zeus relies on his fleet of helicopters, perfect for private islands, ski resorts, or simply avoiding city traffic. Every aircraft carries his personal signature, from the seats to the control panels. Nothing generic, nothing shared. Fashion as identity. Zeus doesn't buy clothes, he commissions them. Custom suits embroidered with threads of gold. Designer sneakers made as single pieces, never repeated. At times, he hosts private fashion showcases inside his own mansion. Renowned designers present collections to him before they ever reach public runways. His watch collection is another statement of power. Limited editions from Switzerland and France, some set with precious stones, others built around one-of-a-kind mechanical engineering. These aren't accessories, they're declarations. Legendary nights. If you've ever heard rumors about the most extravagant parties in the Mediterranean, there's a good chance Zeus was behind them. Whether inside his Monaco mansion or aboard his yachts, he hosts themed events that cost millions. Venetian-style masquerades, tropical banquets with pools on deck, champagne flowing without limits, international DJs controlling the night. The atmosphere is carefully balanced. Pure glamour. Total discretion. Nothing leaks. Except the legend. A collector of the unreachable Zeus is not just a buyer. He is a collector of things most people will never even see. Among his private treasures are original Picasso paintings, one-of-a-kind sculptures, books that are centuries old, and cars that belong in museums, not garages. From modern hypercars like Bugatti to legendary racing classics frozen in history. Every vehicle tells a story, and none of them are ordinary. The side few ever talk about, despite the excess, despite the luxury, despite the spectacle. There is another side to Zeus of Monaco, a quieter one. He supports charitable projects focused on protecting marine life, on expanding access to education, on preserving culture and funding creative initiatives. Much of it is done anonymously, no press, no announcements. But those closest to him know the truth. Without his support, many of these projects simply wouldn't exist. More than wealth, Zeus of Monaco is proof that luxury and altruism don't have to cancel each other out. Not everyone will ever touch this level of life, but behind the mansions, the yachts, the private jets, and the legendary nights, there is still a man who remembers where he started, a man who turned quiet dreams into an empire. And this is only one story. If you want to discover more lives as fascinating and mysterious as this, and learn how wealth is really built, subscribe and join us in the next episode of The Art of Being Rich.